guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Project Pan finale. Now, if you have not kept up with the entire Project Pan series throughout the year, let me just give you a quick little gist into it for you to understand what I basically did in 2024. Firstly, I would like to say I feel very happy and confident about how this year has been in terms of me doing Project Pan, because I truly feel like I got a lot of great progress on a lot of things in my collection, things which were more harder to get hues or progress on. I think I did really well. If you don't know anything about how I was project panning this year, basically I was doing it in like a shop my stash style, where I pick out like 10 to 12 products every single month which I'm focusing on, which I'm using, and which I'm getting good use on, and I gave myself usage goals instead of goals. I mean, there were some where I gave myself goals to use up those things, but for the majority of the other products I gave myself usage goals, like even in terms of like my lip product collection. Of course, I cannot use up everything that I own, so at least giving myself usage goals on specific products meant that I'm able to achieve my goals on those things, and they were like 24 uses, like that kind of thing, you know. So it's not that hard. Even if I cannot do it in a month, I'm at least achieving that in like a 2-month time span. So I started out the year with doing the rotations every month, and then after a couple of months it so happened that I started doing it like every 2 months basically. So like I think April and May I did together, then June and July I did together, then August and September was standalone months, because August I was in India, and then September, the entire month, I was in the US. And in September, basically when I was in the US, I didn't even give myself like very strict goals. It was more like I'm traveling with all my favorite products, and let's see how many uses I get out of each product organically. And of course I was also I already started to use the products that I was buying there. So, you know, it was obviously a little bit hard for me to focus only on my existing collection, because I also wanted to try out new products, and I was filming content even there if you watched all the videos that I posted in the month of September. So, I think since I came back from the US, my focus definitely shifted to other products versus my earlier previous existing collection, because I started focusing more on my newer products that I brought into my collection, like all the international makeup that I bought there. And what ended up happening is, because I wanted to test out and use those products, my existing collection kind of fell to the wayside. So in October, November and December, I was basically like, I didn't even give myself any goals. I didn't even do these videos for two reasons. The first one being that I focused more on my newer makeup products, and the second being that when I was doing these videos monthly, I noticed that the views were not really there, which yes, it's not a direct correlation to what content I create. A lot of times I do content which might not do well in terms of views, but when I consistently see something that I'm posting every single month and the views are not really there, I always think that, oh, if I am not posting this video and instead I'm posting another video in its place, that will probably do maybe better for my channel, maybe not. But it's just one of the things, as a content creator, you always think about views, because it also is a direct correlation to what viewers want to see. So what I have understood from this is, you guys are not really that into project panning, especially like with consistent updates and stuff. Like, that is what I'm kind of gauging. And I also know that this video might probably not do as well either, but I still wanted to do it to conclude this year, because I feel like I did a really great job and I want to celebrate that achievement. I also want to keep doing project pan in some sort of way, shape or form. It's just something I don't know how often I will be posting content surrounding it in 2025. Now, I do have a plan. In fact, I was actually thinking about filming my plan to pan for 2025 right after filming this video. So let's see how much time we have left, and and then that video will probably go up too. But for today's video specifically, I wanted to celebrate some of my achievements throughout the different months of the year, and which months I hit which goals, and I thought that would be a great way to conclude the project pan for 2024, and that's what we're going to be doing in today's finale video. Now, to start out with, in January, the only goal which I hit like within the same month was for my Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. Now I was pretty obsessed with this shade, and the reason I'm saying was is because at this point of time in December I have already used up that shade. I wouldn't say I've entirely used it up, but basically I used it up as much as I possibly could, and eventually it completely shattered and I had to throw it away. So that is what so it's something that I don't have any longer in my collection. But in January I gave myself the goal to use it 24 times, because 24 times in 2024, and I actually used it 25 times just in the month of January. So I easily removed it from the project pan afterwards, after hitting my goal. I did bring it back a couple of times after that, and that's how I basically used up the entire product completely. But yes, I hit my goal in January for the Tarte blush in Exposed. In February we didn't do as well. I got some usage on the products that were in the project, but I didn't actually end up hitting any of my goals within the same month. In March though, we actually hit quite a few goals. So I had given myself the goal of using up the e.l.f. loose powder in the first 3 months of the year, and by March I actually hit that goal. I still very clearly remember that when I was in Kashmir, actually in the month of March, I hit my goal of using up the e.l.f. loose powder. And then I also had 3 other goals which I hit in the same month. I wanted to use up my Plum Toast Wanted liquid lipstick, which if you've watched my makeup empties by this point, actually I'm not sure which video is going up first, so maybe I just give you a little spoiler in here, but I did use up my Plum Toast Wanted lipstick as well. Toast Wanted is basically like a nice pinky, like it's a pink toned brown, I would say that's the best way to describe it. And then I also hit pan on my sugar contour powder basically. Now again, another makeup empty spoiler is that I also used up that shade completely. So in this specific month, in March, I just hit pan on it, but then throughout the year I ended up using it up completely. So now again, this is something that's not a new product to my collection. I've had it around for a while, so it took me a long time to completely use it up, but I finally did. Then the 4th goal, and this is the last goal that we hit in March, so then we'll move on to other months. But in March itself, I also used I want to say I also had a goal to hit 24 uses on my Essence blush. And by the way, that is the blush that I'm also wearing right now. It was obviously a complete coincidence that I'm wearing it today, but yes, the Essence blush, I also within the first 3 months of the year hit 24 goals. My 24 usage goal on that product I also hit in the first 3 months of the year. That's what I was trying to say. This sunlight is bothering me a little bit, just give me one quick second, I'll fix it and I'll be back. Okay, now that we've fixed it, let's get back into discussing May as well as April. Now these 2 months, like I told you already, I had kind of combined them together. I didn't do an update at the end of April, I directly did it after I finished the month of May. So in this particular update also, I used up quite a few products. Not used up quite a few products, I did use up some things, and then other things I just hit my goals on. I used up my Touch of Spice Touch of Spice bullet lipstick from Maybelline. My goal was to completely use it up, and I did that. I also used up Cocoa Mocha from Plum. Now since I got great uses on Toast Wanted and finished that up, I was like, let's keep up with the momentum, and I continued to use up my Plum liquid lipstick as well. Then I also had a goal to touch 24 uses on the Tarte blush in the shade Charmed. I did 12 of those in April and 12 of those in May, so clearly we hit the 24 usage goal, which was really great. And then I also have this Miss Claire liquid lipstick. It's in the number 02. It's basically a really pretty nude pink, and my goal was to use it, like I'd already used it a couple of times in the previous months, and I had 10 more uses to hit on it, and including April and May. By the end of May, I hit all my 24 usage goal on this particular liquid lipstick as well. So yes, those were all the different goals that I hit on till May. Then let's move on to June and July, which is going to be the last two, like not last two also, I would say this is going to be the last update, because after that there were no new exciting goals that I hit basically post the end of the year. So let's quickly talk about these. Now in June and July, I used up my sugar contour powder, which I had earlier hit pan on. We just kept going with the same momentum and I used this up completely. I also hit, actually I surpassed, I would say, my goal on the verified Butter Blondie liquid lipstick. Now this is a really pretty nude shade. It's like the perfect mid-toned nude for me. It's not too brown, it's not too pink, it's not too like nude where it like looks like concealer lips. It's just the perfect everyday nude shade. Now my goal on this also for the entire year was to get 24 uses, and I hit 25 uses on this by the time we were towards the end of July. And actually, if I'm remembering correctly, after July as well, I used it a couple of times more, but it was not directly coinciding with my 24 uses goal because that had already hit. So then I was like, let's see how many more uses we can get on this. But those were the two exciting updates from the June and July like update which I did basically. Now, like I said already, post that I didn't really do well, so I don't have any exciting updates to share with you. After that, I was basically going a little bit more chill on myself. I had already used up a lot of products and I wanted to keep going with the project pan, but we didn't have anything super duper exciting to share. Now, what this tells me about my project pan in general is that in the beginning of the year, I was really like, if I look at the first half, basically almost half, a little bit more than half, I was super duper into the project pan. But as the year kept going by, I lost a little bit of the momentum which I wanted to keep up for the entire year, and that is how I'm going to think about my next year's project pan. Like, how is it going to be? So without giving you too much of a spoiler into what is going to be my plan to pan in 2025, what I will tell you is I will not be doing regular like monthly updates. What I'm thinking of doing is quarterly updates, because that way I'll be focusing on the products in a bigger time frame, and I want to see exciting empties at the end of every quarter. Like, that's what my plan is for 2025. So yes, that's a little bit of a spoiler that I can give you in this video, but for the rest you're going to have to just wait for me, or rather, I mean, if I just tell you right now, this video is going to go up on the 24th. So Merry Christmas to all of you, because tomorrow is going to be Christmas, and then 3 days later, on the 27th of December, I'm going to post my plan to pan for 2025. So you won't have to wait too long. I'm actually posting the plan to pan. Ideally, I was going to do it in January, in the first week, but I'm taking that and I'm doing it a little bit earlier in just a couple of days. So yes, that's going to be it for this video. Those are all the exciting updates I had to share with you, and I really hope that you guys are going to be excited to be on this journey with me in 2025 as well, and continue to be a part of the Project Pan series. I am going to try to make every update more exciting from now onwards, and that will hopefully help with keeping up you guys' interest and the views as well, because yes, I do want to be more thoughtful about what you guys actually want to see on this channel, and what videos do well. It is important to me. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos that have been posted in this entire month so far, because I was posting a new video every single day. So if you didn't know about that, well, you have a lot of content to catch up on, so you can go ahead and do that after you finish this video. And I will be continuing to post a new video every single day, and I feel like from now onwards, in fact, even like the last few days, I've been doing like my yearly wrap-up videos, like my skincare favorites for the year, makeup favorites for the year. There is some more exciting videos that I'm not going to spoil for you guys, but that's all coming. And the makeup favorites and skincare favorites have already been posted by the time you're watching this video, so go ahead and check those out. And yes, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please subscribe before you leave, because at the time I'm filming this, we haven't touched 2K yet, but we're really close. So hopefully by the time this video goes up, we've either hit 2K or we're even closer to hitting 2K. So Yes, thank you so much for going ahead and doing that, and I'm going to see you in tomorrow's video. Until then, bye. Bye bye.